The Akhal-Teke breed originated from the region now known as Turkmenistan, where they were the pride of the nomadic Turkic people. These desert tribesmen cultivated the Akhal-Teke's speed, willingness, and endurance, as the Akhal-Teke was a true part of their culture. In the 1880s, the Russian army invaded Turkmenistan, and many of these exotic horses were destroyed in order to cripple the strength of the tribal warriors. From these remaining horses, the modern Akhal-Teke emerged. The purpose of the Akhal-Teke Association is to preserve, promote, and perpetuate the breed. We do several things every year to promote the breed, including incentive awards, general achievement awards. We do various expos, WEG, like we were at the World Equestrian Games, like we were speaking about, and various fairs and that sort of thing. In addition, we're working on reaching out to youth groups, 4-H and that sort of thing. To preserve the breed, we are also working on many different projects right now. We just received a grant to work on tying the Akhal-Teke Association to the Russian stud book, the Vink stud book, which is a closed stud book. We're also looking at putting together a database for the Akhal-Teke, an online searchable database. We haven't received funding for that. It's a project in the works. It's something that we're trying to figure out how to do. At this point, that same is true for a semen bank project. Again, we're looking at preserving genetic material. As far as perpetuating the breed, I know that several farms are actively working on breeding, putting together the best lines that they have to produce quality foals, and I expect several foals. People are very excited this year, and it's an exciting time to be a part of the Akhal-Teke Association because we have momentum. Folks are breeding, folks are seeing the value in this breed. They're seeing the potential in the breed and what the breed can do. And so now is a really exciting time to be a part of the association and to be producing foals and having those foals find their new homes and eventually compete in the discipline that they're going to be competing in. The achievements in athleticism of Akhal-Tekes in Russia and Europe caught the eye of Americans, and the first Akhal-Tekes were imported into America in 1979. While the Akhal-Teke is still on the American Livestock Breeds Conservancy's threatened list, this horse is catching the attention of competitors across America. Akhal-Teke horses are known for their smooth grace, athleticism, slim cat-like build, and their gleaming metallic coats. With a little over 600 purebred registered Akhal-Teke horses in America, many are being used as breeding stock. However, those horses that are being ridden competitively excel in their disciplines. The Akhal-Teke's fast recovery rates, incredible stamina, smooth agility, and willing temperaments make them the ideal mounts for endurance, eventing, jumping, and dressage. The Akhal-Tekes are currently being ridden for fox hunting, vaulting, and pleasure as well. Their diverse colors, metallic glow, and unique conformation make them stand out in any discipline. When speed and stamina are required, this desert breed has a natural advantage. They also thrive on a variety of human contact, making them an excellent equine partner.
Hi, my name is Amrita Eibold, and I am a board member on the Akhal-Teke Association of America. Our amazing breed, the Akhal-Teke horse, they're very athletic, and most people don't know about them. So what we have done is create an incentive fund. So anybody competing in any sport that is recognized by the United States Eventing Association or dressage or show jumping, hunter jumper, we have a pool, and for every recognized show you have gone to, you get a share of that money. And we figured it is the best way to promote our horses, and no, don't go there, to promote our horses in sport and to get the horse, the Akhal-Teke, famous and on the map of what they can do and that they're an amazing horse.
All right, some of the characteristics of the breed are the flat profile, the hooded eye, we have an actual extra fold of the eyelid, long mobile ears, although his are not as long as some of the others, a lack of foretop. I did not shave this, there is none. fine silky mane and normally a long full tail. He's a little leaner than normal right now just because we just finished that 200-mile race. But they have nice straight legs, hard hooves, nice deep shoulder, and a very full hip. They're a very alert horse.
Hi, my name is Brandy. I've been riding horses for a living for over 20 years, mainly quarter types, but everything. The one main difference that I've found of Akhal Tekes compared to most breeds is how gentle and kind they are. Your quarter horses tend to be a little bit more flighty. Morgan's hot. These guys, they're just gentle to start them. They're one of the few that I'll just work them on the ground 2 or 3 days, then up on their back we go and off. Very rarely ever put out a buck, and when it does, so smooth that you wouldn't even know they're bucking. The other thing that sets them apart is their elegance. They have this huge stretch, even at their jaw, a reach that's so beautiful to watch, and it's very smooth, very pleasant to ride. Their personality, somebody summed it up once, and I thought, that's it, that's the breed. They're very calm without being lazy. I think that's what sets them apart. They're willing to do anything. They're not going to be fiery at it. They can think things through. I find them just an amazing animal that I've really enjoyed having them for the last 3 years. I've been riding a few different ones.
My name is Joss Shearer McMahon, and I am the owner of Magic Valley Akhal Tekes. Magic Valley Akhal Tekes is located in Livermore, Colorado, which is similar in climate and terrain to the steppes of Turkmenistan. I raise Akhal Teke horses, which are from Turkmenistan, the Akhal Oasis, and bred by the Teke tribe for centuries. They are one of the oldest and purest breeds in the world, and I first became aware of them in the early 1980s, reading an article in the Colorado Country Life magazine. I'd never heard of the Akhal Teke, and I immediately called a horse friend of mine, and we went out to look at this breed, and were enamored with the conformation and the personalities. The broodmares and babies came up around us. They were not pushy, they were curious and respectful, and I fell in love immediately.
Well, the personality, since for the last 5,000 years, they have been really close to their owners. In Turkmenistan, the stallions were tethered to their tents, and they were their main warrior horse. So they were always in heavy felt cloth and ready to go to raid the Silk Road at any minute. So it really passes on in the breed that they're very people-oriented.
Now he has a little bit of shine to him. I'm looking at it, and that's that
Yeah, they have
light bulb thing.
Yeah, they have essentially it's a hollow hair shaft. It's essentially a hollow hair shaft where they don't have pigment on the inside of their hair shaft, so it actually refracts the light and gives it that Akhal Teke shine.
You know, you're going 100 miles cross country in harsh conditions, or even not so harsh conditions. But it is something that's a marathon and not a sprint, and it's the most conditioned, the best suited horse is gonna win. It's not a short.
It is, and I like their brains for that because they're not pulling at the bit. They're like, hey, we're going. We're just going. You know, they're not on the bit. They're not trying to run away from you. They're just, they're moving, but they're not tiring themselves out. That's been my experience.
So this horse is naturally suited to that because of the history.
Because of the history, they're a desert breed. They have survived in the desert on very little resources, very little water. They're very social. They want to be your friend. Very, very, very social. And of course, there's exceptions. You know, in any breed, you're going to have the more mellow and the more more docile, more aggressive. But the two I have on the property are sweethearts. They really are. They want exactly what you're giving them right now is a little bit of love.
If I have to, I don't know. Just to be so